Good morning everybody, Spartan G Gaming here. This is Black Ops 4. Today we're going to be trying our best to get the combat knife to gold camo. Now this is the thing, guys. I've had to have a little bit of a break from this, so anyone now joining us, this is part 5 of trying to get the combat knife to gold camo. Now the thing that I'm struggling with is the bloodthirsties, okay? We need 5 bloodthirsties. Now, before, when I was getting the 200 kills, for the first 9 camos, bloodthirsties was really easy. Good morning, Mr. Corsa, how are you? Yeah, we're going to try and get it done today, mate. I don't know, we're going to try our best, that's all I can say. But when getting the 200 kills, working the rest of these other technical camo challenges, straightforward, bloodthirsties were causing no problems at all. But as soon as we got onto the bloodthirsty challenge, it was like getting to the 4th kill all the time, and then choking, and then dying. So this hasn't been working very well. We've been trying to mix it up with a few different perks, a few different tactics, a few different characters in game. Now, one thing we must remember is that this year round, this isn't a bloodthirsty challenge, okay? So not a lot of you know this, but it is not a bloodthirsty challenge like it has been in previous Call of Duty games. I have listed my thumbnail as bloodthirsty because it looks a lot better, and that's what we're used to. But in a way, you can class it as a bloodthirsty even though you don't need to get one, because you're still getting 5 kills, which is a normal bloodthirsty, without dying. But that's all you need to remember to do, guys. As long as you get 5 kills without dying, with that combat knife, it's going to be classed as 1 towards the 5 that you need for the Spectrum camo. Now, you can actually get kills in between those kills you're getting with your knife. So there could be a little tactic in that. In that, say for example, you had Torque as a specialist character, you could have his razor wire and a barricade. If you got a couple of kills with your combat knife, it really doesn't matter if you then went on, got Torque's razor wire out, you got a kill with that. It doesn't really matter, because as long as you still go on to get the other 3 kills you need with a knife after that kill with the razor wire, it will still count towards the 5 that you need. So if that makes sense, guys, it's kind of different this year, isn't it? But I'm going to need your help as well, guys, okay? So first of all, what I'm going to do is just read Mr. Corsa's comment there. Alright, brilliant. So you actually got gold in that Red Dead 2 in that cave. I know what you mean, yeah. Not a problem at all, mate. You got, I think it was 3 bars, wasn't it? It was 3 bars in that cave. That's awesome, mate. Really pleased for you. I'm going to try and get onto that if I can at some point today. I actually fell asleep last night. I was going to do this, but I was so tired. And the time just flew by. And yeah, didn't have too good a night last night. So I do apologise for not coming on last night. But Jack, good morning to you. How many diamond camos have I got? I've got the SMG's diamond. Shotgun's diamond. I've got the LMG's diamond. I need the combat knife, which I'm working on today. Once that's done, that'll be all the secondaries diamond. I think that's all I've got so far, diamond. I've got about another 11 weapons left, I think, and then it's dark matter. But we've got an easy run coming. Once I get the sniper rifles out of the way, because I've done one of them to gold, get them next 3 snipers out of the way, the rest of the weapons that I've got remaining are reasonably easy. So it's all downhill. Right, guys, let me just show you the setup, though, for anyone joining this who is struggling with the combat knife bloodthirsties, because it is quite a difficult challenge. But like I said, before I got onto this challenge of the bloodthirsties, getting bloodthirsties was causing no problems at all. I was getting them every single other game, probably, near enough. Once I got onto the bloodthirsty challenge, boom, struggling so much. I don't know why, but this is the setup that I'm going to select to start with. I'm going to maybe swap this up to see what we can do and get a better setup. Okay, so we've got engineer on. The more things I'm concerned about is the perk 2 perks. So we've got lightweight on. This is going to make us move a little bit faster while sprinting, and we're going to take no damage from falling. That sounds pretty good. We're also going to use dexterity this time. We never had this before, but I'm hoping it's going to help the sliding. You can get bloodthirsties without this perk. You know, I've had them. I've proved I can get them when I was getting the 200 kills with the knife. But I'm going to try dexterity to see if it helps, because it will help with mantling, climbing, and sliding and swapping weapons. Fine, not we're going to swap weapons. One thing I was thinking of as well was the fact that we could potentially have a primary weapon with this as well. So where you're getting long range kills, where your combat knife wouldn't, again, you can still get them within the 5 kills you need for the combat knife. So you can get one big killing streak going if you want to, but again, that might work. We might have to switch it up and you know, try that out a little bit later on. But I'm going to go with Ghost to keep us off the enemy radar if we're moving. I'm not convinced that works though, but we're still going to try it out today. And I'm going to try Tracker out. Now Tracker, you're going to see a digital imprint of enemy footsteps and receive an alert on your HUD when revealed in enemy fog of war. We're going to try this out just so we can keep up behind the enemy, see where they're going, and hopefully that will help us to get up behind them. If not, if that doesn't work, we're going to switch it up and put Dead Silence back on, maybe Team Link, something like that, okay? But again, this is going to be an experimental, trying to find the best setup that makes Bloodthirsties easy for the combat knife, for anyone after this to gold camo. I'm going into Cool mode, and I'm also going to select this Stim Shot. Now, we get a Stim Shot automatically anyway in Cool mode, but this is going to help if we put this Stim Shot on to heal faster and more often while maintaining control of your weapon. So, those of you who play Core, you know, when you do heal yourself, it's quite slow, isn't it? By the time you've healed yourself, you've already been shot. I'm hoping that this is going to help with actually, you know, stimming us a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, so we can get back to the stabbing action again with the knife. We'll hope, you know, that it works, but there's no harm in giving it a try. If it doesn't work, we can select something else. Alright, the next thing is obviously selecting a character. Now I'm going Core mode, as I said. I'm going to try Domination to start with, because I think Domination's got more control. But I have been told by you guys to, you know, maybe play Hardpoint, play Free-for-all. Lots of you have been coming in when I made this the other day in saying, you know, what you've been finding it good to get the combat nice Bloodthirsties in. But we're going to try them all today, guys. We're actually going to try every single one of them. But the next thing is selecting the character. Now, like I said, it doesn't really matter what character we choose. There are some that are probably going to help with the Bloodthirsty with a combat knife. There are probably some that are not. But, you know, I've got a feeling the best one I can choose at the moment is going to be Ajax. So we're going to give him a go because he's got that 9-bang. If we can flash a few enemy, get in there, get some kills, that will hopefully help us. So I'm going to choose him if we can get him. Yes, we can. To start with.
Capture the objective.
Alright, so I've got it set up. There's my combat knife. That'll have to change. But again, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to start off by just warming up. Oh, that's great. Come straight into a game that's halfway through already. I love that when that happens.
We're only as strong as our weakest link.
Hello, Hero Boss. Thank you so much for joining us. And Psycho YouTube. Hello to you, my friend. Hope you're all well this morning. I actually can't believe it is the weekend again already. It has gone so quick this week. It really has.
Secure the objective.
I mean, we've been getting, you know, a weapon to gold nearly every day, so that's not too bad.
Established above. C locked down.
So at the moment, I'm actually feeling like the movement speed is quite good. I do like the fast movement.
Enemy UAV above.
Now they've got a UAV out, so it means you've got to move.
Hostile attack chopper inbound.
You see what I mean? It's just
Tackle. A side attack chopper on
trying to move while they got the UAV up. The sliding feels better though. If you remember, those of you when I was getting Bloodthirsties the other day. Okay, we're getting flashbang now. But those of you who remember us getting Bloodthirsties the other day.
Hellstorm detected.
We had a problem with the slide. Wow, I'm just getting hammered. I can't even get in anywhere to do anything.
Losing C.
Okay, so it's not off to a good start. Probably because we're coming halfway, guys, and the enemy are actually thrashing our team. That's why everyone's came out. That's why I'm in the game. Now, there is an enemy here. He hasn't seen us yet. But that's the thing that I was struggling with the other day. Actually getting up close to the person of the enemy because you're shot dead before you've even got close to them.
Enemy UAV above.
But the thing that was happening the other day, if you remember, full confrontation like that, it's just no good, is it? Just can't actually get into the game at the moment. Right, I'm going to come out because that firing range is probably not the best. Halfway through is just I can't get a grip of the game. But what was happening the other day was, if you remember, I don't know whether it was a glitch or there was just something wrong with the game at the time, whether they've updated it or not, I don't know. But every time you were sliding into the enemy, you would bounce back off them like they had a spring on them. And I was doing that live, you know. And hello to Vipers, thank you so much for your comment. Antonio Chudley, hello to you. I'm just going to get rid of this little thing that's on my side here. And don't forget guys, I need your assistance today with this combat knife. I'm going to ask for your help, guys. If anyone has got the combat knife to gold already, just need help with bloodthirsties. I've got no trouble getting the bloodthirsty because I've had them so many times, as you know, before. We're going for the 200 kills, as I said right at the start of the video. But trying to now get them, as the challenge has now been given to me, is just causing so much grief. We're going back to domination. We're going to try another game of domination. I'm not convinced that domination is probably the best one to go into for the combat knife, but then again, it's about experimenting, isn't it? But I'm just hoping, because I haven't used the combat knife now for at least, you know, a week or so since giving up with it on the bloodthirsty, because we're just coming in so glitchy games and problems and issues within the game that I haven't tried it out since then. But I was sliding, as I said, bouncing off the end, literally bouncing off them, where you couldn't even get a melee because the bounce was so bad. Whether that's still in the game or not, I don't know. I'm yet to still find out that. We're going with Ajax. At least we're starting the game afresh now, so we can try and get at least a few kills on the board. So Hero Boss is saying to play Team Deathmatch. Yeah, I've tried that as well. I mean, I'm going to try everything today. So like I said, I want your assistance, guys. We're going to try various things out. Because what I'm hoping from this is to try and find what is a suitable setup for anyone who may be struggling with a combat knife. I mean, if I wasn't live streaming and I hammered this, I'd probably get them out of the way, no problems at all. But it is difficult live streaming, you know, trying to explain to people what to do, because there are so many options and so many ways, and that's why I'm doing it live, guys, so you can help me, because I know that everybody does it a different way. I want to try some of your ways out. But like I said, the movement speed does feel pretty good. It's a shame I didn't have a 9-bang now, actually.
Secure.
Right, let's get ourselves out of this.
Nine bangs up.
Enemy took Bravo.
It's just interesting how it kind of had. I knew I was there. You can't. I find that in Black Ops 4, you can't go prone. You can't sneak up behind anyone anymore. It's just not achievable as much as it was in Call of Duty games. That is a thing that just. And as we were saying the other day as well, with the bloodthirsties with combat knife, if anyone remembers any other Call of Duty game, you could actually
Reinforcements available.
You could actually slide, jump, slide into them, do all sorts of skillful things, and you could actually get the kill. In this, it just doesn't work. It does not work in the slightest. See, I can't even get up close to them when it's like that. I'm going to have to swap tactics because I'm just so used to sliding, jumping, and getting the kill like that, and it doesn't work in Black Ops 4. So I can't try that anymore. We're going to get into a suitable position here. Come on, I'm just running to my death all the time. I'm sure half the time it's because of the tactics that I'm using in gameplay that just isn't working. It just makes me laugh though that before this, I'm following the tracks at the moment. It's actually gone under there, okay, not a problem. So I'm going to, obviously, like I say, I don't know if I've got the best setup. Why did it, I mean, you can hear the knife stabbing the player. Why is it not killing him? Why does it take so long to kill an enemy? I don't get it.
9-bang going in.
Oh, you nicked my kill. I mean, I'm certain there are maps that are going to be a lot more easier to get kills on than some maps. I mean, every time I run out here, there's you know, if an enemy's sitting at one of these little points here, they're going to shoot me every single time.
Hostile UAV circling.
You see what I mean? As soon as that UAV's out, they know I'm there. Instantly. He's looking for me. Even though I've got Ghost on and I've been moving. It's a joke. It really is a joke. No way should they have been seeing me there. Oh, dear. Normally, I can fly around these maps, slide, jump, kill, no problems at all with the combat knife. I am struggling big time in Black Ops 4 to do anything. The thing that I'm more annoyed about most of all is the fact that I'm not. He knew I was coming. He turned because look, he knew I was coming. He should not know that I'm coming. If I'm on the map, I should not be blipping. How does he know I'm there?
Hostile CUAV
I'm not convinced that ghost works. I'm really not convinced.
Hostile UAV circling. Our TAC deploy beacon is offline.
I'm going to enter rage in a moment. Come on. I don't know if it's mainly because of the dead silence as well. I might have to put dead silence back on.
Take what you
I'm
can
certain with Ghost is not enough.
Good flash.
I'm certain Ghost is not enough to make me as stealthy as I need to be. And domination, even though normally it's a controlled game where you have an idea of where the enemy are, that again I think is causing a problem. So I might have to go with Team Deathmatch, as I think it was Hero Boss said. I had tried it, like I said, I've never had any issues in getting bloodthirsty before. You know, 200 kills. But just recently, I don't know, I just can't do it. But I know many of you out there as well, you are struggling with this yourself. I'm not one of the best players in the world, no way. I'm just an average player who's trying to find a good setup, but at the moment I'm being caught out every single time in enemy knowing my... Look at that, look. But just knowing where my position is all the time, where in fact I feel they shouldn't be knowing my position. Normally with the combat knife when you have a stealthy setup, normally you can camp around, you know? You can hide up, especially on maps like this, you should be able to hide around the corners. You're just finding me every single time.
Enemy took Alpha.
There's just no stealthiness to it at all these days.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
And again, it might be a fact of trying to get a different special character as well. I mean, I thought that the 9-bang would work.
Enemy took B.
Wow. Okay.
Hostile UAV circling.
But thank you to everyone joining this morning. I really appreciate the support, guys. Don't forget, send me your comments in what you selected for your combat knife bloodthirst. Anyone who's got this to gold already. There's someone blipping there. I don't know who's actually there. I'm being noticed all
Tactical
the time.
reinforcement available.
Enemy CUAV established
I
above.
don't get that. I mean, it's probably. I mean, I know that I've got a few of my bloodthirsties before on a Morocco map. I think it's going to take a map like that where you can hide in with buildings. Something like this where it's all open is a bit more difficult. I mean, it can be done. I've had a bloodthirsty on here before with the combat knife, no problems at all. But I didn't play domination. I was playing team deathmatch at the time.
Losing Charlie.
It's really interesting as well that all the enemy,
We're being dominated.
no
Get
player,
aggressive.
only just the odd one now and again is blipping on the map. So you can't even tell where they
Sensor
are.
going on.
Even when they're
Taking Charlie.
firing, there's only like one at a time who's blipping on the map.
C secure.
Try and move up a little bit.
Losing
I'm
Charlie.
not really convinced again that this tracker works. I mean, yes, it does give you the footprints of an enemy. But trying to track them down when their speed is as fast as yours, even though you've got lightweight on, is very difficult.
9-bang going in.
So there's someone over there's his footprints, look, he's coming that way, but then
Enemy attack chopper
so
above.
trying to keep up with him is just a nightmare. You can't keep up with them, you can't chase them down anymore. If they've got lightweight on as well, which most of the time I suppose players do, it just doesn't work.
Losing Charlie.
I find as well that when you get shot by an enemy, if they're in front of you and they're walking backwards, they walk backwards faster than you run forwards. That's another thing I don't understand. How can anyone walk backwards faster than what you can walk forwards?
Losing C.
Wow, this is going to hit my kill-death ratio big time. I'm going to have to get under cover here.
We're being dominated. Take those positions. Hostile UAV circling.
So yeah, it's just right. It's just like there is going to be a controller smack against the wall today, guys. Trust me. Right, let me have a little look. So yeah, I mean, Vipers is, I mean, there's loads of tactical ways we can get these bloodthirsties with, you know, the knife. It's like Vipers is saying there, shoot your gun as a distraction. Yes, that's a possibility. We could do that. We're going to try and take a load on board, guys. And then use recon specialists and use the recon dart when you are in a building and enemies are there. Another thing I was thinking about the recon character is the fact that he has that vision pulse as well. So maybe if I can get to 3, maybe 4 kills, use the vision pulse. That's then going to let me know where the last kills are, so it'll make that a little bit easier. So yeah, there's lots of options we can do. It really is. And hello to DaMonkey1976. Morning, just popping in for a few minutes before work. Good luck with the bike. Thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate that. I'm going to need it. And I'll tell you what, there's going to be a controller smashed against the wall today, I think, at some point. I'm actually just going to take my time with it. I'm going to take on board all what you guys are saying. I'm going to, you know, test a few of them out and see if I can actually find something that suits me. Mr. Corser, if it was me, I would use Recon, Ajax, or the guy with the Seeker. Yeah, that's what we're saying, actually. The Seeker could work on the last kill, maybe. The Recon, Vision Pulse, that could, you know, get us a few last kills because we know where the enemy are when they're Vision Pulse. And Ajax, 9-bang. But again, I think it's got to be the right map. You've got to have the right map for this to work. Some maps are quite wide and open and visible, and it doesn't always help. I know what you mean, Mr. Corsi, yeah. I don't sell TV. Hello to you. What's up to you? Thank you for joining the stream. Let me just have a little look back up. Okay, so what we're going to do then, first of all, is I'm not happy with that tracker. So we're going to go dead silence because for some reason, they know I'm there. Even though I've got Ghost on, they're turning round in game. They know I'm there. So I'm going to try dead silence on. I normally would have that set up, but I thought I'd try something different because before when I was going for Bloodthirsties, dead silence and Ghost didn't even work either. I'm not really certain that this is going to work, the stim shot. I'm just going to see if there's anything else we can have. I mean, Acoustic Sensor, I don't think is actually... I'm not convinced that it works properly. It says enemy movements are easier to hear. But even with this decent headset that I've got on, I can't hear the enemy half the time. But I'm going to put it on. Actually, it might even be a fact of the equipment charge. If we've got the 9-bang with 8, we can actually charge it a bit quicker. Let's go with the equipment charge to start with. Now... I like the sliding, that's pretty good. The lightweight is moving me quick, but enemy are keeping up with my movement. So in a way, it doesn't work. But then to be honest, I don't think there's anything else better that we could have on. Gung-ho is pointless because that's when you're firing your weapon with the sprinting, recovering from sprint faster. That's not going to help at all. Cold-blooded could help, but again, it's another possibility we could try out and experiment with later. So I'm going to go with engineer to start with then again. We've got lightweight, we're going to keep that dexterity on, we've got ghost and dead silence on, and we're going to go with the equipment charge for the time being, okay? What we're going to do as well is now go into core team deathmatch. That was where I was getting the bloodthirsties from before, if you remember. But as soon as I'm now on this challenge, it's making it tough. But we'll give it a go. We'll see if we can make this work. But all I'm trying to do out of this video, guys, I mean, I might not even get one bloodthirsty. It has been an absolute nightmare to try and find a decent setup to make this combat work, get easy bloodthirsties. We know as well we don't necessarily need a bloodthirsty, it's just getting 5 kills with the weapon. We can get kills in between, it really doesn't matter anymore. Let's go with Ajax one more time. Prejudice. Now we have got some nice buildings that we can actually hide into here, so let's see if we can actually get this running a little bit better.
Enemy UAV above.
Now we've got a UAV up again. I'm going to be spotted if I don't keep moving. I've got a feeling they're all in here. But then again, what is moving? I don't actually know what they class as moving. Because as we've known, I've kept moving before with dead silence and ghost on, and I've still been spotted loads and loads of times, like they know I'm there. So that's what I'm saying, I'm not convinced that the perks I've got on actually work. Oh well, that's just typical, isn't it? Get into a game, I die once and then the game is over. This is going to be one of those days today. I knew it was going to be like this. That's why I fell asleep last night before doing this, because I knew it was going to be like this. It's really weird because thinking back to previous Call of Duty games, I have never struggled with a melee weapon. I normally find the combat, I even said before coming into this combat that this is my preferred weapon. But I don't think it's the weapon itself that's the problem. I think it's the perks and the maps. They just do not help with the challenge. It's going to be done because I've got bloodthirsties. I've proved that in the live videos. But doing it as a challenge, the challenge is the last thing I need. It's just a nightmare. I really don't want that contraband. If we get that, it's not one of the best maps. Okay, we'll try it. We'll give it, even though it was a nightmare in the last round, we'll try it. But anyone got any other suggestions in what setup you used? I know a lot of you have been saying that, you know, you got all your bloodthirsties on a certain map, so it might take a certain map to get them. But when you think about it, if the perks are running fine and they're working as they should be, we should be able to get bloodthirsties on any map. But that's what's making me convinced that some of these perks, they don't work. Because, you know, on any map you should be able to get kills. You can't even get a kill on some maps. It's just pointless because they know you're there. But let's give it another go. We'll have one more go on this map. We'll come out and try and get dip. I know Morocco would be a good one. Slums would probably be a good one. Let's go with Profit. We get the Seeker out because we've got the charge for that to go quicker. If we can get maybe, you know, all 5 kills from the Seeker, who knows? But there's got to be a system to this. Because as you know, guys, why I make videos is to help you guys as well to try and find the best setup. So once I think I've found a suited setup, then you guys can try that out. And like I said, that's why I'm needing your help. So we can get this combination and stack all these nice perks and whatever it is, tactics, special abilities up. And then, yeah, we can all try and get these bloodthirsties a little bit more easier. Because otherwise it's just a headache, a real headache. Now what I'm going to do is just sit back here for a moment. I'm not going to go running out because there's just too many open views. They're going to be standing there with the guns waiting for me to run past, and that's not a good choice.
We've pulled ahead.
They normally come in here. There's a couple of teammates standing here, so we're not moving up. So, there you go. There's one.
Seeker's up.
Now we've got the Seeker already, you see, that didn't take long. There's another enemy here, so let's get this Seeker out again.
Online.
That's 2. Now, hopefully, if we wait here again, there's a teammate there trying to get anyone. We can get that Seeker back again because it's going to quick.
Bringing tactical
We can actually get the last kills we need. We need 3 more. It's good that the teammate is there, and it's good as well. Remember, in core mode, your teammates can't shoot you. I don't want to sit here too long though, because that dude who we just killed a moment ago is probably going to come back looking for us very soon. So we don't want to be sitting here for too long if we can avoid it. But I know they can't come from that window there. There's only one way in here, and that's coming from the left.
Our TAC deploy beacon is offline.
So like I said, it might take a little bit of time, but I think there's another one coming. Okay, teammate got him, not a problem. But at least they might come back now after revenge to get that teammate in this room, because they're going to know he's in there. The only thing I'm worried about now is obviously getting my Seeker out. It's going to stun someone, but then there's going to be like 2, 3 enemy around, and one going to get shot before I've killed the one that I've shot. Now here comes an enemy in there. He's already been shot. I'm just keeping an eye on that map for the time being. There's at least 3 enemies here left. This could be good or bad. But as long as that teammate stands there, pro, they're going to keep coming in here. There you go. So they've now killed him. Now they are around here. They're very in here. I want to wait.
Net call.
There we go.
Hellstorm inbound.
So that's 3. Right, now what I'm going to do... Actually, I'm not going to use it just yet. Because the teammate's around here. Get out of the way, dude. See, this is the only thing, because they then see you as camping, don't they? So then they start giving away your position. Now, I want to actually move from here. What I'm going to do is try and get over. I'm going to get my Seeker out, actually. Okay, no problem. He's got his Razor out. Let's move around here. Now I know it's reasonably safe. And hope now that if they do come this way, I'm actually going to get the Seeker out.
Seeker mine.
Just going to... Oh, he's found somebody. And then... Okay.
TAC deploy beacon planted.
I'm certain that it was destroyed there by an enemy, but he's not blipping on the map if that's what they were doing. Oh, come on! Do you see what I mean? Even though he's shooting the teammate, he's then still had enough bullets and quick time for me to run in and stab him. If this was in another Call of Duty game, I would have got him, no problems at all. But it just does not work anymore. It doesn't work. But we were doing alright there. It started to work, but then again, the teammates were kind of hanging down here, giving away the position. Let's go again. Let's try this out again. We're getting close. Started to work. But then teammates are starting to set up a little place of horrors here, so that's going to prevent the enemy from coming in here. That's the only trouble.
Seeker's up.
Now we have got the Seeker again.
Net call. Hostile dart operating.
See, what I would have normally done in any other Call of Duty game, I would have flanked round the sides, I would have got up behind the enemy, and then start stabbing them as they're kind of... No hope. But yeah, that just doesn't work in Black Ops 4. I'm still yet to be able to get up behind the enemy. Because as soon as you start going this way and out into the open, they just seem to kill. I'm going to try it though, because it seems like they are being all congested up this end here. But as soon as I'm here now, again, they've got nowhere to go now because there's a razor wire there, there's an enemy there.
Cyber asset down. Bringing TAC deploy online.
Now, and I've got a Seeker. I'm actually going to get that out online because there is an enemy over there. I don't know if we've got enough time now, though. See, this is the thing. I mean, it's starting to work, but again, I'm not certain that this is the correct map for what we're trying to do here. Do you see what I mean? You just, even in that short distance, you can't spring into action and just slide it. It just doesn't work. Even in core mode, you're like dead in like 2 or 3 bullets. It's crazy. I did hear somebody actually, when I was working this the other week, they did say, it just doesn't work. Those bullets hold you back. You're like being flinched. It does not work, confrontation with the enemy. But somebody did say to me to use body armour. They had used body armour for this challenge, and they said it really worked for them. The only thing I'm concerned with body armour is the fact that it slows you down. But again, when you think about it, I'm not being faster than the enemy anyway, because they're more faster than me, even running backwards half the time. Whoa. So it might be a possibility to try out that body armour instead of the stim shot. Because in theory, we haven't even got a chance. We haven't even got a chance to actually use the stim shot anyway, because like I said, 2 or 3 bullets. This is like core, this is like hardcore. We're dead anyway. I think the stim shot is more for being hit by an enemy and then obviously evading them somehow. And then obviously then stimming yourself. But because we're in full confrontation with them, we're not getting a chance to actually revive ourselves because we're dead before we've even got a chance to do it. It's just... if it's not the enemy, I'm getting killed by the barricades, just walking into traps all the time. But yeah, this, I'm not going to say that this setup I've got at the moment isn't working because I've got a feeling it's just this map. We got to about 3 kills.
Our TAC deploy beacon has been destroyed.
And it was looking okay.
Be advised. Hostile TAC deploy
so it's an okay setup I've got at the moment. But I'm just wondering whether to put that body armour on just to give me more of a chance when I'm confronting the enemy. Because if it takes them more bullets to kill me, then I'm going to actually hopefully
established above.
Going to be able to get in and actually get that kill.
Spotted.
I just believe like at least one.
In your AO.
Just at least one
We
blood
destroyed their
person
TAC
today would
deploy
be nice.
beacon.
Activating barricade.
Okay, started off okay, we were then on the verge, but then again I'm noticing now that in that confrontation there's just, even though we've got lightweights on, there's just no speed, there's no, like how it normally is in Call of Duty games previous with the combat knife, where you know, slide and you get in quick and get, but it seems like in this game they can walk backwards faster than you can actually run forward. Somehow, I don't get that. Okay, So Mr. Corser is actually saying that you would use Skulker and get rid of Dexterity. Well, Dexterity, we were waiting for that to unlock. I'm not actually convinced that the slider is actually doing anything, so yeah, that's going to have to come off. Even though it should. Actually, I wouldn't mind that map, if we can get that map. But let's take that Dexterity off, Mr. Corser. Let's put that Skulker on, because that's going to help us move a bit quicker from a crouch position, or a prone position, is it? So we'll give that a go. Let's try that one out. Rexy, good morning to you. Thank you for joining the stream. And also, Mr. Corser again, and use the setup that you had once you changed them 2 perks. So which ones do you mean? Was it the Dead Silence, mate? Because I had, instead of Dead Silence, I had the Tracker on. But Tracker, I don't know, it just... I don't know if it worked or not, because they were still hearing me, weren't they? They were still actually, you know, knowing my position, even though, you know, it is obviously highlighting their footsteps. But again, I think to make that work, you've got to get up behind the enemy. And I find that on some of these maps, you can't do that. Because they'll shoot you, they'll know you're there before you've even got up behind them. But let me know if that was the case, mate. And Ghost Tiger 101, thank you so much for joining the stream. Do you have any tips for snipers? Well, I've only done the Outlaw so far, and that was an absolute nightmare. I've got it to gold though, but the other 3 I haven't used yet. So, if anyone out there can see Ghost Tiger's 101's questionnaire, any tips for snipers? Because I'm probably not the best one to ask at the moment, because I've only got one of them to gold. But hopefully you can help him there. If you give us some tips if you can, that'd be absolutely amazing. Freddy's81, hello to you. I've used the same perks, but I've used the Acoustic Sensor. Footsteps are much more clear. Yeah, I have used that before, but like I said, that's another one of those equipment
Good to go.
that I just find is not working as it should do. I will try it though. I'll put. I don't even know if I did put it on already. Did I? Or did I have that equipment, the stim pack on? But yeah, I'll give Acoustic another go. I have used it before. It has started off to be pretty good when I know that the game first was released. It was actually brilliant. See, look at this. I can't keep up with them. Not every player can have that lightweight on. I'm certain that this can't just be a coincidence that every player has lightweight on. That can't be a thing.
To go critical.
See, that's another thing we've got to be careful of as well. I mean, like I said, it's just at times we're just stupidly getting killed from random things that are being placed on us, which does make the challenge even more difficult. I'm certain that this is, you know, they've switched the game up this year, that you can't camp and, you know, knuckle down at a certain point too often nowadays. They're making you want to run, and I think that's probably the best option, to actually run and just keep going around and trying to get killed.
Hostile TAC deploy beacon active. Enemy TAC deploy beacon destroyed.
Because camping around just doesn't work anymore. Like I said, I mean, I've never ever struggled with any bloodthirsties for any melee weapon in my life. We've had bloodthirsties with this combat knife when we were doing the 200 kill challenge, so I know it's easy to get. But now onto the challenge, it's just an absolute nightmare. Just can't even get a kill, let alone a bloodthirsty or a 5 kills without dying. It might be the fact that because they've changed this year, they want you to get kills, which is why they're not classing it as a bloodthirsty with another weapon or another bit of equipment. So then that's going to make it easy for us to get. Like I said, I'm not sure. But that, again, that's why we're experimenting today, because there's got to be a different setup or better setup than I've been using so far. There's loads of things to take into consideration this year. It's totally different, the way that they're doing things.
Hostile CUAV detected.
Wow, dude. Because the CAV was up, I wasn't certain then if...
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Oh, where did he go? Where's there? We get blown up by an RC. There's just no run to kills anymore, is there? It's just... I don't know if it's just my luck, But I seem as if I'm always the one who gets seen, even though I'm trying to have that little bit of standoffish play. I think sometimes, like I said, you can't be standoffish. You can't camp in this game anymore when you're using melee weapons. You've actually got to go on the charge for them. It just doesn't work. This actually, for me, this challenge has been the. I mean, I had an issue with the Outlaw, but I got there. The Bloodthirsty were easy. I only needed one more. But this challenge is the hardest I've come across so far, even though I've had Bloodthirsties no problem before.
Gunslinger firing.
Wow. I'm not certain, again, you know, if I've come into this at the wrong time doing the combat knife, whether they've made the mechanics of this a little bit more harder and it was easier before they had updates. I'm not certain whether it's the same. I mean, look at that. They just stand there, walk back, and I can't even get a touch on them because they're actually walking back faster than I can actually go forward. I know I've got my thing to use. I'm going to actually use it and see if it. See, I'm just dead again, even though I'm using my ability there. Even the radiation doesn't even stun them anymore. Perhaps I used it a little bit too late, I must admit, but
Hostile UAV.
you would have thought they would help me out in some way. I'm kind of on the run a bit here, guys, because I'm very convinced that the camping and slowing down, it just isn't working.
Turn this around. Bring home the bacon.
I don't know about bringing home the bacon, but I would love to get a kill. Just getting a kill would suit me down to the ground. Okay, now we're getting shot from behind again. The first kill we get, getting shot from behind again. Shot in the back. It may be even a fact that, you know, I'm going to have to probably go away, not do this live stream, and just try and work this one out myself, because this is just an absolute nightmare trying to get any sort of run of kills going. And the things that I've been working so far with, it's just not working. There's just nothing that makes it easy. I don't know if you noticed there, but I actually stimmed, and then there was that delay from stimming before I actually got the melee out. Again, it's just not working what I've got at the moment. This is going to work. I'm going to try my best, guys, to at least get a couple of Bloodthirsties in this. It's got to be done, because I've never struggled with any melee weapon ever in Call of Duty. So if they have made it harder this year for us, then, you know, I'm prepared to kind of switch it up and try and do what I can to make it work. But at the minute, yeah, it's not working at all. Yeah, I'll leave it like that, Mr. Corsa. We'll try a few games, because I've got a feeling it's going to be like a combination of maps, like getting a proper map, and you know, a map, I mean like Morocco, where you can slide in and out of the buildings, you know. Some of these maps that I've been playing so far, they're a little bit wide and open. They're very small, so they're going to know roughly where you are. They're going to be chucking things in the little windows where they know, you know, players do camp sometimes. But I'm going to put all my tactics into this as well, guys, in that I'm going to do a little bit of standoff, camp. I'm going to do a little bit of running and see if I can get in that way. I'm going to try it all. I'm going to try all what I can with the perks, with anything to do with the specialist characters. The specialist character at the moment, the Firebreak, I don't even know how I had Firebreak. I didn't choose him. I chose another character, but then again, that's an issue within the game again, because we've had that before. We've selected a character and then it's given us a completely different character. But we'll try and get the character that we prefer. And Ghost Tiger 101, the Mannix is just so good, you'll get gunned down in seconds. Yeah, and that's like Mr. Core said, you should have had that kill before the game ended. Again, because I'd just come from stimming, before I actually got the melee out, I just couldn't get it out in time before they shot me. But again, that's a stim thing, which again is why I'm thinking maybe core mode might not be the best option. I might even be able to do it in hardcore. I always try core mode, obviously, but I'm going to try Profit again because his little Seeker helped me out last time, didn't it? If we can get that charging up again quick, because we've got the charge on there as our bit of equipment. But after this, if this doesn't work on this map, again, this is one of those maps that can go either way. It can be quite good because there's a lot of buildings we can hide and duck and dive into. But if we don't go out into the open, that could work for us. But if this doesn't work, I'm going to put that acoustic sensor on and see if that helps me. So if we can get into these little buildings over here, let's try this. So I'm just going to sit here just for a second, because sometimes I'll come from that way or one here. Yeah, there's one day coming up there. Right, I'm going to run in. I mean, look, what is that? That is crazy. You kind of run in like that, and you don't even, you know there's an enemy there, but for some reason it just misses him completely.
Seeker mine up.
I want that serrated from World War II. I love it. How on earth he got the kill, I do not know. He only started to get a few bullets into me once I'd actually got into position, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gunning for this though, I will get it. I'm going to go mad in a minute, I'm going to go get Rampage on. And we're just going to get them by running and being brave. Because it's going to go like that, I think, by the end of today, guys. But we're only on here till like lunchtime in the UK, so we'll have about another hour on here. If it doesn't work, I'm going to probably not do it live. I'll just do it in my own time, because it's not fair for you guys to obviously see these if you know I'm not getting the bloodthirsty. Because obviously what you're here for is here to get these bloodthirsties. But if it does come to that, guys, I will make a video specifically on the bloodthirsties that I get, and I will let you know all the setup that I've had,
Enemy sniper
how I got them.
Seekers of.
Where'd he go? I wonder where he went to then. No! Come on! Just doesn't get into them quick enough, does it? Like I said to you, they run back faster than what you run forward. And because you're getting hit, you're getting flinched at the same time. It's just no hope. Really is no hope at all in full confrontation anymore with any of these players.
Threat removed.
TAC deploy beacon used.
Not a problem. I'm not going to let it get to me, because if I let it get to me, it's never going to happen.
Seeker mine out.
Our TAC deploy beacon is offline.
Right, let's keep up here. I'm actually thinking whether to go back to hardcore. Obviously hardcore, you will get shot down dead quicker, but there ain't no map. Unless the enemy have a UAV, they've got no map at all. And I've got a feeling, because there's a map, this is why I'm getting noticed half the time. I mean, I've never really used core mode. That's one of the reasons why, because I don't believe there should be a map all the time unless you earn it. And I don't believe that, you know, some of the kills that you're going to get with a melee weapon are all going to be registered in time before you've got shot by your bullets, because it just takes forever to kill someone. As we know, when we stab someone, it should only take them, you know, one hit. But I think sometimes we've had that one hit on, and it's actually just got a hit marker rather than the kill. Whereas in hardcore, you would get those kills every single time. Wow, just spawned right there. I thought it was an enemy. Now it's pointless me running out here into the open because they're just going to see me. I'm just going to wait here and hope that our skulker helps us. Actually, I'm going to go round because they're actually no. What's the best plan here? Let's go out here. There was an enemy now come from here, wasn't there? Where they've gone, who knows? They just disappeared. There's a funny thing of players disappearing in this game. That isn't the first time I've had that happen. Let's just get our Seeker out. Let's go find out where they are. So again, he's going the long way round. Sometimes I feel like some of the kills I'm getting
Hostile UAV circling.
are because I'm running and keeping moving. We're going to try and keep in this little room here for the time being. Just going to run this little...
Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
So they've got UAVs, so I'm going to be spotted probably. But even though I've got Ghost and Dead Silence, I'll guarantee you they'll come looking for me because they'll know I'm in here. If I keep running this little... Ah, there's an enemy. Okay, let's keep on the move. I'm going to try this by keeping on the move, guys, just in this little bit here. We're going to try and run that back and forth, up and downstairs, just see if we can get close to me having another Bloodthirsty. Just going to come and run close to the walls, so...
Hostile RCXD spotted.
So they only got an RCXD out now. Oh, that was a shame. No! Just as I go to kill him, a teammate shoots him, and then there's one behind him who then shoots me. That is just my luck again, isn't it? It started to work, though. I was feeling confident about that. But, again, there was little things that happen in game. You can't do nothing but just moan and groan about them. But, yeah. Let's see if we can get another kill here. Now, there is a couple out there. Let's get the Seeker out. Have they gone? Right, he's gone off down that way, but... Oh, come on! It's only taking like a couple of hits and I'm dead. I might have to try that body armor on. I'm going to try that body armor on, because I just feel like even this is cool mode, I'm just dying way too easy. I mean, obviously, if they've got FMJ or something, making the weapon strong, or the bullet stronger, I'm always going to come second best every single time. Right, can we get another one here? Okay. And then a teammate ends up killing it, and again we're stashing it, but not getting a kill. I'm going to watch this kill count. I'm actually meleeing him. I can't even get a touch on him. Makes me laugh. Something serious. There needs to be a really serious game plan when it comes to the combat knife. And
Enemy CUAV
how you would normally get them is not working anymore. I mean, okay, I'm out in the open half the time, but, you know, sitting around just doesn't work like that. Why does it take me 2 melee hits to get that kill on that enemy when it should have only taken really 1? Of melee, that should be enough. Let's run this little building again. Go prone, man. Okay. Right. That little run, though, maybe potentially could on this map be a little way of getting it. Just have a look at the comments.
Clean kill.
So Mr. Course is actually saying try recon. Yeah, I'll go back to using recon. I mean, Seeker's okay, but then again, sometimes you've got to go running after the Seeker and go out in the open to actually get the kill. So that might not work. But recon, I'll try that one. Hello, Skylight. Thank you so much for joining us. Just joining what's the progress. Okay. You know we're working the Bloodthirsties for the combat knife. At the moment, we're still experimenting. I haven't got one Bloodthirsty yet, but we're experimenting with different things. We're going to try and come to the best setup. Now, I would like Morocco. I would love to have that map because that is a good map. We're going to try and select the Acoustic Sensor now, just for the time being, okay? Just see if that helps us. But I'm trying your ideas out, guys. I'm trying your perks, your equipment. We're going to, you know, experiment with them all today at some point. I'm still keeping in Team Deathmatch. I've been told that's pretty good for Bloodthirst. I mean, the funny thing is, as I said, and I need to keep reminding you of this, when you're going for the 200 kills, I mean, I was getting Bloodthirsties no end of times. When the actual Bloodthirsty... Well, it's not actually a Bloodthirsty challenge because they've changed it this year. It's 5 kills without dying. We must remember that. So you can get kills in between, even if you get Bloodthirsty. It doesn't matter. As long as you get 5 kills with that weapon you're trying to get the kills for, you're going to get 1 added towards the 5 you need. Okay, so you can actually use other equipment if you want to. That might be something we have to try later. So get half kills with like guns just to control the enemy first, and then maybe get a few knives. So maybe just swap it over when we get the chance to kill an enemy from an easy position. You know, it might be that. Might have to use like a primary weapon first, get a few kills, but when I can get in a position to get the little kills, go on to get 5. But then you're looking at mercilesses, you're looking at ruthlesses that way, which again aren't too bad to get in a game. But it's just, I feel like that side of things is making the game more harder for yourself. All I want is the 5 kills. I don't want to get merciless. I don't want to get ruthless. It's just way too much to ask. It should be easy. 5 kills, boom. Never caused me a problem before. Never caused me a problem when I was going for the 200 kills. Bloodthirsties, we were getting them without even thinking about it. But now we're thinking about it too much. I think we're overthinking it, and now it's all going wrong. But Morocco, this is a great map to try and get the Bloodthirsties on. There are plenty of buildings here that we can use to our advantage. If this works, hopefully we can get our first Bloodthirsty on this map. What I'm going to do is dart to this little room here. This is a pretty good one. Now, Acoustic Sensor is actually coming up on the map where the enemy are. They're up the top, aren't they? But let's just wait here a minute. Sometimes they do come here.
We've lost the lead.
See, it might be the fact that we'll now be in one of those games.
We have the advantage.
We'll be in one of those games where the teammates are actually just taking control of the game, and we won't even get a chance to get a kill in a location that we're, you know, a run of kills, should I say, in the locations where I know can be quite good. But like I say, we can only try. I've got a feeling they're using up rather than down with the level I'm on.
He's gone.
They're all up, aren't they? I'm going to head this way, back over this side again.
Q stores open.
Again, where I want them to be, coming towards me, the teammates, look, if you look at them, every single one of them is coming over this way. So any potential enemy that would normally come running through this way are being held back because all the teammates, look, they're in that same position. They're stopping them from coming through for me to get the kills if I was going to get any. So again, it's going to be one of them games again where normally you could possibly get one, but then the game says otherwise because of how the game is being played. That's highlighting the fact there is an enemy around here. I'm just going to have a little look up here. I can hear them. No one's coming into my fun house here, are they? I might have to go looking for them because what I'm using now, which I thought was going to be good for getting kills, the teammates are actually preventing them from coming down because when they're coming this way, as I said, the teammates are just shooting them. They're keeping them controlled in one location. We've actually got time to have a drink of coffee. You see, it's just it would have been okay had now that we had different teammates and they weren't controlling the enemy. So I'm pleased they're controlling the game because obviously we're going to probably win. But now they're stopping the enemy from coming through here where I need them to be. So we might have to go on the run for them and try another location. But that is normally a really decent location. Just going to have a look at the top of this stairs. We can get up there quick. Now there's an enemy just gone down there. I don't really want to follow him too much. No, they've got him, so it's pointless going back up the way. Let's get ourselves in that little room. But where we were just wasn't working because no enemy were coming through there. Normally, you get loads of enemy come through there on a different game. So now we're going to have to switch it up. Try something
Get me a counter
different.
UAV.
At least they're up the top there now. I can see them up there, so they might come this way. Let's see if we can get back over here again. Now, they're all up the top, aren't they? I guess they're all up the top. I'm going to have to try and get up here a bit more because this is where all the action is. Oh, look at that, look at that. The only kill I'm going to get and I just get exploded up by a grenade launcher. That's just... it's just one of them head-banging moments, isn't it? Where it doesn't matter what you do, The game says otherwise. But then again, another game I would come up to. So I can't even get a melee. I can't get close to the enemy because even though I'm lashing out, if I had that, I want that serrated basic training perk. That's what I want from World War II. If we had that, it would be so much more easier. I'm not actually that impressed with the fact that there is no or nothing to help with the combat knife kills, like a serrated base where you can melee faster. There's nothing like that at all.
Hostile UAV
They're going to have
circling.
to upgrade that, and they're going to have to bring something out to help with that because it is making the challenge too difficult. I mean, I've got the perfect map here that I know I've got bloodthirsties on before with the combat knife. No problems at all. But now after the challenge, I'm just running into little issues that would not normally happen in a normal game. And it's just crazy. Like, every time I get one kill, it's like one kill, one death, one kill, one death. I can't get out of the way of the kill.
Victory's close. Reach out and take it.
The mechanics of the combat knife are not like how they normally should be. There's no range on the melee that you're doing at all.
Supplies.
Come on,
First
use
come,
your help.
first served.
Okay, started to get another run of a couple of kills there, but
Well,
yeah.
we were paid today.
You can see how it worked right from the start of that game. Teammates were just controlling that little zone where I was, preventing the enemy coming toward me. Again, in a different game, that wouldn't happen. We've had bloodthirsties galore with the combat knife on this map. And then again, you get a different game with different players. And it's totally different. There's a dark matter camo there, so it is still actually red-orangey. I know a lot of you did say it was purple, but I think that's when you get like 30-odd kills, I think. And yeah, Mr. Corsa there just saying, obviously try free-for-all. I might try that actually, mate. I'll see if that's any better. Because I was having a lot of luck on free-for-all with the combat knife. Let's give it a go. I'm trying everything today. I'm trying everything and anything. What I'm going to do is try core mode free-for-all first of all. If that doesn't work, I'm actually going to go into hardcore with it because I prefer hardcore. I'm still feeling like at the moment in core mode they're seeing me on the map. And I don't want to be seen on the map, I want to keep stealthy. In hardcore I have the option, unless they have a UAV up, but then if they have a UAV, my ghost should keep me off the map. And I think the key to this is trying to be stealthy and sneaky. In core mode it makes it difficult to do that because there's always a map all the time. And I've got a feeling because Ghost doesn't specifically work as well as it should, because I've seen moments obviously with having Ghost on that they know it on me there, they know my exact location even while I'm moving. So I'm not convinced in core mode it's going to work. But I'll try one game of free-for-all on here. I'm going to try recon.
We're only as good as our intel.
See, it's like Ghost Tiger there, 101. I'm just reading that. You said you had no trouble with knives on Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 4 is crazy. I'm the same, mate. Every single Call of Duty game I've played so far, I've never struggled once with any melee weapon. I will do them in like, you know, up to the gold camo in maybe 2-3 hours worth of gameplay. This one, I've had bloodthirsties before, but now actually getting the challenge, I can't seem to find a perfect combination of perks or tactics to make it work, to make me get the kills.
Government troops.
It seems like I'm always being
hostile.
noticed all the time on the map after getting the first kill, and then I'm dying before I've even got, you know, a kill. So again, straight away being seen. Maybe I should have stayed up in that room, but then again, I don't want to stay there too long being free-for-all because that player who I just killed is going to spawn very close to me, I guarantee that, and he's going to come looking for me. But come on, let's try and have a better run this time. Again, I'm just probably running about. But again, I don't want to be out in the open like here. I've got to get into some cover Because being out here for me is not working at all. I'm going to slide past these windows just in case anybody sees me. If I can get myself back into here again, it'd be awesome. I think there's one behind me. Yep. Just... Oh, come on! See, again, I'm meleeed, and I'm just getting shot. That's crazy. I've got a feeling that I'm going to probably prefer to do this in hardcore mode. That's my preferred game. Because in this, it just seems like sometimes... You can even hear the combat knife tinging off the enemy. But it just doesn't get the kill half the time.
Sensor
I'm going to put that there. I know probably players will shoot that as a but that's what I want. There we go.
Destroyed.
You see how long it took to melee there? I can hear them. I can hear them outside, I can hear them inside. I'm going to go down here quickly. And then I'm going to work my way back up again. So the thing is at this stage now, because we're 3 kills in, I don't want to go out. Okay, we need one more kill, guys. So we're on the 4th. This is where, if it's going to happen, it's going to choke. I'm going to choke here in a moment. I need that recon dart. And I need that recon dart quickly. Hey, there we go, guys. First bloodthirsty. I'm not saying this is the best setup at the moment, but there's a bloodthirsty. That's one
above.
added to the bloodthirsty. But actually, we don't need the bloodthirsty. I keep saying that because I'm so used to years playing Call of Duty.
Ready to launch sensor.
I always know it as a bloodthirsty, but remember, it's only 5 kills you need to get with the weapon that you want the 5 kills for. They've changed it this year. It just came there, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we could have gone on to got another 5 kills, but not a problem at all. We're just going to work it again. So that seemed quite good, that little room. We're going to try it again. Ah! Wow, I didn't even see him until I bounced off him. Let's see if we can get back in that room. I just hope that it's counted towards one of the 5 that I need, because I've had a lot of issues just recently with a lot of weapons that have not been counting. They've not been adding that 5 kills. Hopefully we'll get our... What I'm hoping for now, at least to get another bloodthirst out of this, is to get another maybe 3 kills. 4 kills I'd love, and then get the vision pulse up. Hopefully that'll be active then. I can hear them.
Hostile UAV circling.
I'm actually going to be brave here. I'm going to go out. I'm going to get into this room.
Hostiles have us marked.
Enemy CUAV established above.
So they're saying I've been marked. Let's go back out here quickly. I'm not going to keep in that corner if I'm being chased from behind, so I want to just use this little bit here.
Sensor data up.
Right, I've got our sensor dart again. But it doesn't matter if they shoot it. If they shoot it, I know they're in here. If I don't see them on the map first, but... We should have that vision pulse in a moment. This is a nice little run place, if you know what I mean. Like,
hostile UAV circling.
To get bloodthirsties on free for all, definitely got me one bloodthirsty so far. I can hear them out there on the right. I can really hear them, and I can see them
Hostile CUAV detected.
kind of being alerted on the map. Now, the only thing we've got to be careful of is the dog is available now. The dog is out. So we've got to be careful. No, there's a recon up there. He's going to see us, I think. Let's get ourselves out there. Another one. Yeah. Wow, I don't know why it does that double stab. I never cottoned on to why that does that. Oh. And then I go and get killed by the dog. Thanks, dog. I was then on for another bloodthirsty.
Sensor dart ready. Sensor going live.
I'm actually going to go for the kill. I think there's someone in here. Yeah. I'm going to quickly leg it back over here again. Now we've got vision pulse ready, but I want to wait
Mesh mine ready
to
to
see
deploy.
first if I can get at least another couple of kills on board. I can get this dude. Ah! No! I know I shouldn't have ran after him, but it was a kill and I was going to go for it. I was hoping there that I could run and catch up with him. He's up there. Yeah, well, there is somebody up there.
Purifying.
Trouble is, I don't want to use my vision pulse just yet. Oh. So it's interesting, they just know that I'm there. First of all, initially, he just ran past me like he was heading for the door, and then for some reason, something made him just look round. I don't know what, but... And mesh mines,
Ready to launch sensor.
sometimes even with engineer on, it's so difficult to see.
Sensor dart away.
Enemy UAV above.
Okay, there's only 3 more kills before the end of the game, so I'm going to have to use my vision pulse, guys, otherwise I'm going to waste it. I would have liked to have got a few kills first. Yeah. Okay, we got 1 bloodthirsty out of that, so that was a lot better. And again, I wouldn't have said that that was actually one of the best maps. There is that little building, that's where I got my first bloodthirsty, so that could potentially work. If there was anything again with that, what gameplay that I'd done there, well, I probably could have got another bloodthirst from. Because you can see I got some 3s and some 4s again, choked on the last one. I think maybe. I mean, recon was okay, but I always find that recon just takes a too long time to get the vision pulse out. The recon dart does help, but then again, acoustic sensor on the core mode is actually doing most of the work for me and highlights roughly where an enemy is. So I'm wondering if maybe recon's not the best character. I'm not certain that slums is going to work, but we'll give it a go. And Kevin, hello to you. I'm just reading down. Sorry I've missed any comments here, guys, but he's just basically saying that the time when I tried to get the knife gold, the controller is going to break. I've already broke one, so you won't be alone if you have. Just looking up. And the Lemon, thank you so much for joining us. Try kill, confirmed, and use dog tags as bait in doorways. I mean, that's always a good option, isn't it? I mean, I must admit, when I say to you guys, help, I'd love to have your help in trying to, make the combat knife easier. I'm going to try my tactics and tips. I want your tactics and tips as well, so we can always make one good combination of a setup. I think you guys have now covered every single game mode there is in saying what to use. So it's weird and interesting how everyone uses different game modes. There's not one specific game mode that is good for the combat knife. It's everything, isn't it? what we'll do is I'm going to use Nomad. The reason I've got I'm going to use Nomad for it because I want to control if I can get into a room, and it doesn't matter if I get kills with the mesh mines in between getting kills with a knife. It doesn't matter because it's just the 5 kills with a knife we need, not a bloodthirsty.
Free for all.
So let's try and give this a go. What I'm going to try and do is probably one of the worst things ever because this is going to get hammered, I know. But we're going to try and get in here and put up a little. Because again, it's just way too big. But then there's nowhere else to go, really, to be honest. It's like any other Call of Duty game, when you're stabbing like that, would have never struggled to get a kill on any Call of Duty game. But on Black Ops 4, it's a no-go.
Mesh mine available.
I bounced off slightly then again, didn't I? Right, I'm going to just put a little mine there. I'm surprised he didn't see me then. Okay, now we're going to be seen because the recon dude has highlighted us. Okay, that recon data's gone anyway. I know if anyone come that way, they're going to get blasted by my mesh mine, or they could shoot it. So at least I've got a little idea of where they may potentially be coming from. Just got to watch this to the right and the left. I mean, even though I've got acoustic sensor on still, it's not highlighted anything on the map where anyone is coming from. Which I find is pretty interesting. There we go, it's no code. I think it's when they're in closer range. Let's just be patient. We've got the dog
ready to track.
Coming out in a moment. We've got another mesh mine here, so let's put that over here.
Mine out.
So we've got one coming from the right. Doesn't matter if they do shoot, because at least I have an idea of where enemy might be coming from. But in this room, it's probably not the best room. Now we've got shot upon there. No! We got close, we got 3. But again, this isn't going to be one of the best maps to obviously get combat knife kills on because there's just literally nowhere that you're safe. If you start getting kills in a certain room, whatever, you're gonna be noticed. I've got a mesh mine kill, but remember that's not going to add towards anything that I need because it's just the 5 kills I need with a knife. See, like that, it just doesn't get up close and personal to the enemy quick enough as far as I'm concerned. It really doesn't. We've still got our mesh mine there.
Mine out.
I'm going to put 2 there. So you can't heal quick enough. I know it takes a bit of time for you to heal, but seriously, I can't see the point in doing that if it's not going to,
unit down.
You know, do anything for you. Probably going to be seen here. So I'm trying my best on here. I'm not hoping for the best because this, as I said, this is not one of the best, you know, maps maybe to get the bloodthirsty with the combat knives on. As you see, we got to 3. Now I know of another little room just by the side of me there we can go into. Maybe camp up there. I can see them on the map coming, but they're just not coming past my way at the moment. But I can hear them. Okay, so we can get in there. We're going to seal it down.
Mesh mine out.
I'm being vision pulsed at the moment. Probably from the dude who's got the vision pulse up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's recon. He's going to see exactly where I go. So what we're going to do is hide behind here now. But I bet you know exactly where we are. Okay, we just managed to get the kill there. I don't even know how on earth I got out of that.
Enemy
To be honest,
UAV
but
above.
vision pulse again. There must be another character as recon. The only thing I'm worried about now is just from ahead. If someone comes there, I'm dead. Just a shame we can't get on those tables there. Again, I'm still being vision pulse. I don't know how many recons there are. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 recons in the game. Wow. Probably not the best position I'm in here. What I'm probably better off is sitting here. But then I've got to watch that door. See, there's an enemy now going on the back there. I might go and try and get him, actually. I'm going to go into the open.
up.
Because I've got a feeling no, he's not. I thought he was going to just stand here shooting, but he's not. Let's try and duck down a bit.
Mine going down.
So I've been seen
Enemy
here. I need to get out
RCXD
of
in your
here.
AO.
So we've got a mesh mine kill. Keeps the control, doesn't it? It's not going to add towards what I need, but... No! No, come on! I don't understand how I didn't get the kill there. I'm trying to melee out and it's not doing anything. Okay, we've got no choice actually but to fight our way to a position. I mean, this is obviously a spawning place here. I think we've been seen again. It's just going to be very difficult to get out of here. What we could do is get the dog out. I would like to have done that when I was like maybe 3 kills, 4 kills up. He's just waiting there, waiting for me to come out. I'm going to get the dog out. And then I get killed by another enemy from the side. Kind of nearly
Your
worked.
K9 unit has been neutralized.
Yeah, it's just no place is safe on the slums, is it? I think, like I say, we got to 3 kills, but then I think that's the most we're going to get out. We're just being seen every single time. What's that dude doing? What's he trying to do? I don't understand. That was a weird moment. Getting mesh kills all over the place, but the trouble is that's not helping us with the bloodthirst or the 5 kills we need. But like I said, as long as we get 5 kills with a knife, we're on a winner. I'll be very shocked if I do get a bloodthirsty on this map. We've come close. Come on. Just try and bring them in. Oh. I mean, we would have never got the hit on the other dude because Ajax had his shield up, didn't he? Right. Just all carnage, isn't it? It's me trying to do it all with the combat knife. But yeah, it's not. I'm not in hope that I'm going to get bloodthirsty on here.
Sensor available.
Try and get ourselves into a bit more of a decent location. I'm hoping I can go on a run. Actually, I said, okay, we came close. We got 3 guys and then we choked, but it was looking not too bad, but it can be better. It's Agua MLG, hello to you, good morning. Dave Smith, hello to you. Ghost only works while running, but now they nerfed Dead Silence, they can hear it. Yeah, we know that Ghost is supposed to keep you off the map when you're moving, but we're not convinced it works. But what I'm thinking of is maybe going to hardcore where you've got no maps unless they get UAV up. But again, even in hardcore, as soon as an enemy gets a UAV up, even with Ghost on, if you move, they still see you for some reason. It's like they're looking for you because they know you're there. You've been blipping on the map. So I'm not convinced that it works. Oh, look at that, guys. What I've just got up, the decal. Phalanx. Praetorian theme. That is well cool. I like that helmet. Wow, I'm happy with that one. What do we got? Morocco. There you go. Let's try Morocco out again. We've got one bloodthirst. Actually, I just want to see that actually did count towards one. Yes, it did. So, okay, so we're on the move. But we're going to have about another maybe... how long are we on here? 1.5. We're going to have about another half an hour, guys. We're going to take this to 2 hours. I was hoping to get at least 3, maybe 4 out of this today. We might still get another one in this one, who knows? But we're trying to still find the correct setup. Still trying to find the correct way of playing, the tactical way. Still trying to find the right character to use. But we will get there. We will get there. Vinny Patterson, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Have to go now, but good luck. Thank you so much. And hopefully you can join me a little bit later on. Benjes Gaming. Morocco is the best map on freefall. Yeah, that's what I'm now trying, my friend. 3 bloodthirsties in the game, but control room. Yeah, I've had bloodthirsties on here on this map. You know, well going for the
We're only
200 kill challenge. No end of bloodthirsties on this map. I think I've got about 2, maybe 3 like yourself in one game. But doing it now while I'm after the 5 kills without dying is proving to be a little bit more difficult. I'm just trying to find that right combination of setups, like obviously help from your help. And everyone's kind of coming up with their own ideas, and yeah, it's lovely to experiment.
Free for all.
But we need to try and control a room.
Special forces, you are cleared out.
We're going to try and get ourselves. I know a nice little room we can control. I think we've been spotted. But we need to get up here as soon as we can. But this is a good room to control here. I can hear so many footsteps, but where they're coming from, who knows? But there's a few rooms actually on Morocco that you can
Ready
control.
to launch sensor. Ready to launch.
I'm not sure if that was the dude that see me. I think I was just in the wrong place there at the stairs, and just as he came in there. I think he's gone up the top there. Let's follow him up. I am going to control a room very shortly, but this is another little room here that can be very easily controlled.
Sensor dart away.
Oh, come on. The only thing I find in freefall is because everyone's after each other, it's very difficult to get that kill without being killed yourself, because where there's an enemy, there's going to be another one. And like I said, sometimes sometimes it works, there's no doubt about that. Sometimes it just makes it very difficult depending on who you're playing with and who's in your room. If you've got good players, they know where enemy are, they're using a good setup, that's then going to make it difficult for us to get the kills because they're going to know where we are. But if I can get back down around here again, I like this room up here. I've had bloodthirst, there's no end of times up here. There's another enemy there, isn't there?
Threat destroyed.
Hostile RCXD spotted. They're gone.
Get out the window, man! There we go, guys. There's another bloodthirsty. That's 2. But like I said, I've had them here before. No problems. We've got an RCXD. We're going to be... No! Get out of it. Don't follow me. Go away. Okay, he's gone. That was a bit of a squeaky bum moment there, wasn't it?
Sensor dart away.
Okay, now we've got a UAV.
UAV available
That's
for
slightly
tasking.
going to help. Let's get that out.
TACOM task UAV on my grid.
See if we can get another one.
UAV above, commencing surveillance operations. UAV perimeter established. Angels 10.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
That's not a surprise. Okay, I don't want to go running out.
UAV above.
That's the only trouble, because I'm on the verge of having another 5 kills without dying. The thing with Acoustic Sensor is it helps you with the map, but listening to the footprints, it's like you never know where the exact location is, but you can hear them all around here. Move.
Enemy CUAV established above.
No! What? Where did you come from, man? You're sitting on the stairs. Oh, you come up behind me, that's why. I was going to say, there wasn't no one come in front of me. That was a shame, because I think I was like 1 away again from another another 5 kills without dying there. But that's definitely a good room. Let's get back in here again. Got to watch, because they spawn from down there.
Hostile UAV circle.
Never going to win to a confrontation with a shotgun.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
I think I've been spotted here, but if I can get another kill before I get in that building, that'd be...
Sensor going live.
It's all gone quiet in here in the building already. It was very, very loud and noisy earlier on,
Hostile
wasn't it?
attack chopper inbound.
Let's just try and go for this kill. You can always get back up here again. What? No, that's what I mean, guys, about the melee. A melee? Didn't even get a hit on. What's that about? I was like, I couldn't have been any closer. Yeah, nearly had you. It just isn't fast enough for my liking. Call of Duty games, you'd melee anyone that was in confrontation like that with no problems at all. But yeah, the melee needs to have some kind of perk to make it faster. There's got to be some help, like a perk that you can have just for combat knife. No! I know it's not the best thing to do, but again, where I've been put, I've got no choice but to try and get some kills on the way to try and get back to my location again. Yeah, that's never going to happen with a ballistic shield in the way, is it? But I'm happy we've got another bloodthirsty in this. Because I knew that we could potentially get one in here. Like I said, I've had 2, 3 on here before, no problems at all.
Right.
Yeah, coming up against a shotgun. All these little things are like things that are the worst things you could come up against with a combat knife, aren't they? With the ballistic shield, special ability.
9 bang inbound.
Wow, I was getting shot in the back before I even had a chance to get... Some of these things, I'm sure, it's slightly delayed again, you know. Spawn me there when somebody's up the top is just crazy. But again, the game doesn't know I've got a combat knife, I would suspect, so that's why they put you there. They would just hope, I suppose, everybody had a decent weapon.
Enemy UAV above.
Wasted nomad.
Oh, come on, I was saying... See, there's no movement, there's no agile. It's not agile enough. It just... I could have easily jumped out that window, got a slide, got a kill, but it doesn't let me do
Enemy
that.
UAV above.
Wow.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
Just running into a mesh mine there. Alright, we've got the vision pulse anyway.
Sensor
Really want to
data
put
out.
that there, but I know the game is probably near enough coming to an end, so I've got to try and do something drastic now to...
Hostile RCXD spotted.
Doesn't melee quick enough. You get the melee out and it's like so slow and delayed. I think it's about timing it right, isn't it? Excuse me. It's getting shot back again by the shotgun.
Time's almost up. Make that push.
We got another bloodthirsty, guys. But they are coming. They're coming slowly but surely.
He's gone.
So Ghost Tiger, you've got to go. That's not a problem at all. You're going to hopefully return when I get the bloodthirsties. Yeah, I want to try and get this to gold at some point today if I can. But we're going to be on here for about another half an hour live, guys. I'm going to have a little break for lunch. Scott Chardon, I hope you get there. I finished the Mozu yesterday. I really liked it. I had to get 7 bloodthirsty medals in total since the game didn't register. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot as well. It's not sometimes registering the 5 kills that you're getting. I had that with the Mozu, and I also had that with the SG-12 shotgun as well. 2 of the 5 kills that I got didn't register. But then straight after in another game, I kept my eye on it. Another 5 kills I got, and I did manage to get the bloodthirsty for it, or the 5 kills for it. Let's have a look, see if mine is now counted. Thankfully, it has. So now we've got 2. But yeah, what I'm going to do this afternoon, guys, for those of you who do want to hopefully see me get this to gold, now we've got a bit more of a better setup going on here. We think we may have found the right combination for anyone maybe struggling with coming off, because I'm struggling. This might be the way to go. I'm going to let everybody know the complete setup before I leave today. I mean, I've got 2 with it so far. I was hoping for more, but again, some players in the team, you know, you are the kind of worst, have the worst perks, the worst setup that you could possibly want if you have got a combat knife. I'm actually happy at the moment with the recon character, even though we're not getting that vision pulse out at the right time we need it. But I think if we get to the 3rd or 4th kill, we get that vision pulse out, we're going to know exactly where we need to go for that last enemy, and that's going to help with that last kill. But then again, the Seeker can do that with the Prophet character. We could have Ajax, we've got the 9-bang, that could potentially help. We could stun 2, 3 enemy at a time, go around and get all them. There's options, isn't there? It's just trying to find the right combination that suits us. But I'm happy with the recon at the moment.
Free for all.
If I feel we need to change him, then we will later on.
Black Ops, go to work.
Probably not the best place I am here, but what I'm going to do is get in here, and I'm going to control this little zone here. What I might need to do is actually let them know I'm down here so that they come looking for me.
Hostile down.
As I don't think no one will come down here if they've got no one to look for.
Sensor available. Sensor dart away.
Now, the only thing about the recon dart here is I'm worried that the red blips I'm seeing are not down here, they're actually upstairs. so even though I can see them all, see again, I'm now going to have to come away from my zone just to get this kill. I'm going to chase him down because I can't get him. Here we go. Now we're going to hopefully use this little bit here. Being we're down this end.
Rooming confirmed.
Oh, come on! He didn't see me, did he? It's just the fact that he came and walked behind the table that he then see me. So that was a bit of a shame. We were 2 in there, and that was actually going on a bit of a run. Like I said, hopefully that will bring them out now. But I've got a feeling a lot of these are going to be up the top. But if we can control this little area here, it doesn't matter if we're seen, because I'm certain we can dive away from it, but we just need them coming in here. Yeah, they're all up top, aren't they? Again. See if we can be seen or heard. No, Ruin, he's just gone up the top there. I heard him on his grapple there. Let's go again. Let's go and chase him down. No. Alright, we're going to go the long way then. No! Do you see what I mean about you running forward and then they step back a couple of times and they move
Appears
back
EKIA.
faster than you move forward? If not faster, then the same. It's crazy. I mean, he had something behind him there. How is he even walking back as fast as I'm running forward? I don't get it. What? Right, I'm actually going to come up here. This could be a good location because they spawn up here, and there's another little building over to the, well, in front of me here. Because I know they do spawn here. I'm not certain if they're going to spawn though, if I'm standing around here, but okay, let's get ourselves back in. Got to be careful we don't get seen here.
Sensor dart ready.
Enemy UAV
Sensor
above.
dart away.
No! Come on. Again, it's just there's too many views, too many open views there to obviously be seen in there. It started to kind of look like it was going to work, but then yeah, it's just too many open views. Never know where they're coming from. I mean, you can set your sights on one that you can see to the left of you, but then you know if you get shot from behind, you literally cannot do nothing about it, apart from try and escape. I mean, I'd like them more here really in this little building because I can actually run around in circles in here, try and catch it, but there's just nobody coming in here at the moment. I might have to pick a weapon up. Oh no!
Enemy attack chopper above.
I was going to say, I might have to pick a weapon up and just kind of put a few
hostile health
shots out so that they know where I am. Wow. Wow. And I've got engineer on as well. It's just weird how sometimes you can only see them when you've stood on them. But we had that at the start of Black Ops 4, I remember. It was actually quite difficult to, even with engineer on, to actually see the mesh mines and all the other stuff. Barricades very easy to see, but the mesh mines sometimes can be quite difficult. Let me come back round again. Do you see what I mean about them seeing me? Look, he turned. He never saw me before.
Good to go.
As far as I didn't hear me, how did he know I was there? I've got dead silence on, I've got ghost. How did he turn around and know I was there? He didn't see me in the corner of his eye because it was not on the kill cam, so he could not have known I was there. But that's what I'm
Hostile
saying.
UAV circling.
That I think Ghost is not all it's cracked up to be. It is not functioning properly. Try and keep our backs to the wall for the time being. We've got a couple of kills to our name. Now what I want to do is get back up here again if I can. I just heard someone walk past. Again, check both ways. I'm not certain which way they went actually. Let's head back out this way again quickly. I rest my case with the melee. I really do. I melee and it didn't even get a hit marker. What is that? I don't get it. I really don't. It's nothing ceases to amaze me on this game. I mean, I clearly meleeed him before he even got some shots at. Still did not even get the kill for me. Wow, what happened there? Who shot me? I got stunned from something. What was that? Okay, we're going to go back around this way. I'm feeling on this map, you can actually run it quite well, but again, I'm just getting caught out by stupid deaths. Because no doubt you can get the kills on here, it's just that last couple of kills that you need to be a little bit cautious about. Now we've got the recon dart. Ready? Oh, come on! Well, we actually got in the top 3 there, so we didn't do too bad, but we need those 5 kills. I actually got 3rd there. Swap Gaming, hello to you. I think you've got to go, but thank you so much for joining us again, my friend. That's really cool. And Scott Shard, I think we said that, didn't we? You hope you got these. I finished the Mozu yesterday. I really liked it. I think, yeah, I got that, didn't I? Heal and Boost, hello to you. Too easy, bro. You should camp in the tiny room next to the car. Was that on the that map we just done, the Hacienda? I'm trying to think where you mean. If it is the one with the next to the car. But thanks for that. Yeah, I think I roughly know where you mean. Yeah. Combat Triangle, hello to you. Thank you so much for your comment. How close am I to Dark Matter? I've got about another 11 more weapons to go. But like I said, I'm being held up by a few weapons at the moment. And I'm not having the time on these weapons like how much I would normally do. But yeah, I'd probably finish Dark Matter by now, but I've still got about 11 weapons to do. But the great thing is, once I've finished the last 3 snipers, because I've done 1 sniper already, we're just trying to get this combat knife to go. We've got 3 more bloodthirsties to go, then that would be diamond for the secondary. And then, once the 3 snipers are out of the way, it's all downhill from there, because the remaining weapons, the tactical rifles and the assault rifles, are like some of the easiest weapons there are. So, I've kind of done all the harder ones first. This is getting there slowly. I think I've found a nice combination that you guys have been helping me with as well. It's just at the moment, we're getting caught out stupidly from stupid deaths when we get into like 3 or 4 kills. 1 away from like maybe 2 away from the... I'm actually going to not use recon on this one. I'm actually going to have something that's going to help me getting a kill. Something like Profit. Let's get that Seeker out. If we can get to 4 kills, and then we can get that Seeker out for the last kill, that'll make an easy bloodthirsty, won't it? We'll try it anyway. We'll give it a go. And I Can Build, hello to you. Thank you so much for your comment. And you're loving this channel. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And what I'm trying to do, guys, I know,
Free for
you know, I just don't want you guys to come here thinking
Special
that,
forces,
you know,
cleared hot.
I'm one of the great players in the world. I'm going to show you how to get bloodthirsty, not tell you. You know, this channel, as you know, guys, right from the start, if I've ever done any Call of Duty games, is about trying to help you. But the great thing is as well, I'm now trying to ask for your help while doing the live streaming this year, in that we can all help each other to become better players. And if again, we can come to a nice combination of good perks, good tactics, all that kind of thing, map choice, game mode choice, then hopefully it will help everyone, not just me, to get those bloodthirsties. At the minute, I mean, coming into this summit map, I knew that this was going to be a difficult map to get 5 kills on anyway, because it is just, there's nowhere to literally hide up. And maybe even just running around here would probably help. We could just run around in circles.
Seekers available.
Again, I just want that health to be a little bit quicker.
Cluster grenade going out.
Dodge! See, again, you just can't move quick enough. Going round in circles could potentially work, but the game does not allow you to do it because of how rubbish the connection and everything is.
Enemy UAV above.
But what I'm going to do is actually keep here, because we can actually potentially, you know, do something about getting a few kills. Let's just wait back a minute. I'm just going to run around in circles here, guys. I'm certain that this could work. We've got our Seeker in case we want to kill. Get your health going, boy. There you go. Again, just move quicker. I don't think I've ever used any melee weapon in Call of Duty that has been so slow. You know what I mean? It just feels, it doesn't feel agile like it should do. I mean, blimey, I remember you could slide, you could jump, you could really be a menace to every player there is. They would never touch you because you could dodge the bullets. In this, you can't dodge bullets. Now, I've got a Seeker. I don't want to just use it yet. I mean, when you're coming up against a shotgun, it's going to be difficult to get the kills anyway, especially confrontational. So the idea is to obviously sneak up as much as we can behind them. But that's easier said than done in Black Ops 4. It's not as easy as what it has been in previous. How come he can walk past that?
Shot out.
I don't understand how he can walk past that and not get fried, and I get burnt to a crisp. I've got the same setup as him. I've got the same perks on. I noticed as well there was a game I was in the other day. It was on the seaside map. There's a little room, isn't there?
Hailstorm detected.
Where you can place your barricade up in that little room, and literally the Seraph character, she actually jumped over my barricade when it was facing her, so she should have got fried. But she jumped over it and came up the stairs and just killed me. And I'm thinking, I'm going to look at the kill cam and how she done that, what she's got on to actually, for her not to be burnt to a crisp. She didn't have nothing else on apart from what I had on, which was the lightweight and I think Ghost and Dead Silence on that I had. There was nothing that could have prevented her from being burnt to a crisp. So I don't understand. I mean, I don't know if there's a glitch out there or they were cheating or something in that they can do that. I don't know of any perk that you can actually not be seen by a barricade. So that for me was quite weird. But that was another one basically there in that ruined character, he just went through there, didn't he? I got burned to a crisp. I was in the same position as him, coming up behind him. There's at least a couple here, at least a couple with shotguns, and it's difficult. You can't just get up behind them.
UAV
They're facing every way possible, obviously defending themselves. I mean, who would? I'm actually going to use that Seeker.
Mine online.
Yeah. Actually got with the combat knife there, that combat axe, that was a pretty cool kill actually, but yeah, it's just, when you get players like that, it's just making your job a lot more harder, isn't it?
Hostile UAV circling.
Probably going to be seen here very shortly, but let's try and work our way around again. Yeah, I knew it. As soon as I start to move, shot in the back. Try and get ourselves in. Okay, got top 3 again, surprisingly, even though it wasn't really a good game. But to get 3rd with 9 kills is like, okay, it just makes you wonder who else was in that game who didn't get more than 9 kills.
down.
Okay,
Hostile down.
okay, so I think we've kind of got to a meatless apid one. Hello to you again. Thank you so much for your comment. Dan, you've gotten far compared. Do you think so? I'm actually now coming to Prestige 5, so I don't think I'm that far. I mean, I would have normally been Master Prestige by now, had I not been doing live streaming. But yeah, I think I'm coming to Prestige 5 nearly. I've only got the Diamond SMGs and Gold Mog. I've only been playing Zombies though on Prestige 8, trying to get Prestige Master by Monday. Okay, I'm certain you'll do that. But yeah, I haven't played Zombies at all yet. I will have to, obviously, for the more camos. But again, you can't play both. That's the trouble. Okay, so that's brilliant. And Too Easy, bro. You're saying down there, what you got Dark Matter, which is brilliant. Well done for that. And you got a 310 kill death. If anyone needs help, just ask away. So there you go, guys. Anyone needs help from Too Easy? Have you got a YouTube channel yourself, mate? Because if you've got that kind of kill death and you've got Dark Matter, you must be a YouTuber yourself, I would have thought. If not, you need to be, because that is a good kill death ratio, and to get Dark Matter with all those tough weapons. But yeah, I know there are players out there who have better connection than us, and you know they do have a better tactical way of playing. I've been playing Call of Duty all my life, played from the very first Call of Duty. I used to be a lot better than what I am nowadays. I'm old and decrepit now, kind of thing, and my reactions aren't the same as what they used to be. But I still just love getting the camo challenges out of the way and helping anybody who needs help with them. But I think we've got a good combination here. It's just getting into that right game mode of getting the right maps, and then boom, we're going to get the Bloodthirsties out of the way. But we're going to have, this will probably be the last game today, up till dinner time, guys. So we're going to finish this last game, see if we can get another Bloodthirst. If not, I may carry on this afternoon, depending on what I'm up to, because it is the weekend.
Eliminate all merc targets.
And because I've been making videos all week, it's a bit, yeah, I knew he'd probably do that. He's just going to wait for me to come round, wasn't he? But then you can guarantee if I'd have gone up the other way and round, I'm certain there was someone. I think I've been spotted already. Okay, let's use this building to sneak up behind. And what a surprise. Spotted straight away. See if we can get this dude here. Wow. I don't know why, on that melee, it never melees when you're at the right distance away. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but it's not 50% accurate. It's only 50% accurate, I think, that melee.
Seekers available.
What we're going to do is see if we can get ourselves into this building up here. And I'm not saying that we're going to seal it down, but at least if they come in here, at least we've got only 2 ways that they can come in here. No! Oh, come on! How does that happen like that? I don't get it. It's like it bounces off you, then it prevents you from actually turning at that right time to get the kill. Otherwise, that would have been an easy kill. Wow, dude, you're just sitting there in the corner. I don't even see you. Well, I'm going to try and hustle, because on this map there are quite a few areas where you can potentially get Bloodthirsties with the common. Like I said, I've had them before, no problems. But at the moment, because of the Bloodthirsties is what I need, it's just making it more difficult. But any one of these rooms up here, it's just, the thing is with free-for-all is, everyone will control an area. And again, if you sit about too long, no one's going to come after you, because they're all waiting for you to go to them. That's the only other thing you have to contend with. Let's try and seal this little thing down here off.
Hostile UAV circling.
Seeker mine online.
Look at that. It took 2 melees at close range to even get that kill. And then they just come in after you. It's sort of like, what corner am I going to sit in next? There's only 4 corners in a room. Every one of them they're going to check as they come in. I need to get myself to a room ASAP. I think there's been a player now come up here, so we're going to get in that room again if we can. Yeah. Just sitting there now waiting for everyone to just
Enemy
go up there.
UAV above.
I can see they're all over here. I just want to try and get at least a couple of kills start before I come up to this room. But he's probably up there. He's up there again, man. Wow, is there like 2 or 3 up there? Because it wouldn't surprise me if they are. Oh.
Mesh mine available. Mine out.
Now the great thing is he's put a mesh miner, so he's the only character now who can come up there. Anyone else come up there, they're going to get blasted up, so that's not too bad.
Seekers available.
She's done.
Hostile UAV circling.
I'm just being quiet for the moment, guys, so I'm actually just concentrating. I'm trying to listen on my headset as well, because I've got to hear those footsteps. See, that dude is not coming back up again. I'm hoping, he's probably hoping I'm going to walk into it myself, but I can see it because I've got that engineer on. But you can guarantee, you know, you try and corner road. This room normally is congested with players.
Tempest up.
They must know that I'm here, but just not bothering coming up. They're all controlling, as I said, their own little zones. This is a great map for controlling zones, I must admit, because there's so many buildings, different buildings that you can actually control.
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
Deploying Seeker mine.
See, now it's gone too far away, the Seeker. I don't know if that's the best option, actually, with this combat knife. I think he's come up the top. No. I don't want to get caught out at the top of the stairs here, because if I could poke myself around, they're only at the bottom of the stairs. Sometimes they can shoot you before they even come up the stairs. I actually feel like sometimes I can't be bothered to do this kind of what I'm doing here. Sometimes it is the only way though. I just rather go around the map and just try and kill them. But if I know if I did that, it's not a great tactic.
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
See, I couldn't even dart out and dart back in before I was shot. That's how crazy it is. Although, having said that, I did see a player once. It was on Slums Map. I'm certain that he was cheating. But I've never actually seen anyone move as quick as him. Literally, on one of the cement walls, he was up, down, poking his head up like this and moving to the side. I've never seen any character do that. I don't even think that's possible. But that was like lightning speed reactions. And yeah, I've never seen nothing like it. The movement speed of that player was just incredible. Never seen nothing like it in my life. Right, okay. Yeah, that's where I went there, man. It just wasn't working. I got a couple of kills in there, but then, you know, as I said, as soon as you get them coming from the bottom of the staircase up, I knew straight away, as soon as I showed myself to try and dart back in again, I would be shot straight away instantly. But that's just how it is. But yeah, it's a great place to go there. I've had no end of bloodthirsties with combat knives there with getting the 200 kills, but when I'm after the bloodthirsties, it just seems as if, I don't know, since the update, it seems as though they've made it tougher. They really have made it tougher. But I really appreciate that help though, Too Easy Bro. And now you see Alex Iskander. Thank you for joining us, mate. Thanks for your comment as always. You're saying put dexterity on. I put that on and I was told to take it off by another few subscribers. So again, I like the fact that we've all got these different setups, but everyone's literally saying every single perk there is. Everyone's saying literally everything. It's just weird how there's not one specific perk or one specific map or one specific game mode that suits the combat knife. There's a whole wide range of things that everybody's testing out, and for every single player, they're using different things. So there's never one set thing. This is interesting. This is why I done the live streaming. We're going to have one more game, guys. We'll have one more game. Then I'm going to break for lunch. But it's just interesting how there isn't a specific perk that you could use that makes the combat knife easy. Everyone's saying every single perk there is. I've tried that dexterity. It does help with sliding, but again, with that on, we're then missing out on other things that could be a little bit better. But sliding definitely did help this morning. But Profit doesn't work. Recon has been okay. Let's try Ajax. Let's see if we can get a 9-bang in there. If we can stun at least a couple of players, get a couple of kills registered, that'll be absolutely perfect. But I mean, we've got 2 this morning. I'd like more. I want to just get this done because then it'll be diamond for the secondary weapons. But I really appreciate all your help that you've been giving me so far, guys. A lot of the things that you've been saying have really been a help.
You're outboard, soldiers.
I might even try this on hardcore free-for-all. Might just try it here for a moment, but I know this opening here can potentially. There we go. There's just nothing to prevent them from seeing you in the room. That's the trouble, because it is such a small little room to try and control. And there's kind of like 2 ways that they can come in and out there. Now we've got the recon. I'm actually going to be seen here, aren't I? Let's try and control this little zone here for a moment, around here. There's a player over there. Let's try and work our way back around here again. So it gets straight away. It's like he's waiting there, look, for it. He just stands there, like, waiting for me to come up to him. It's like they know you're there, even though you've got Ghost on and Dead Sun. It's like they know, they're having a good idea that you're there. And then, see, you get a nice double kill. You try and peg it out of the way because you just can't get that kill on that long range, and he just doesn't move quick enough to get out of trouble. It needs a perk specifically for the combat knife, like how in World War II you had the serrated basic training perk. There's nothing, as I said, to help anyone with a combat knife, as in regards to a perk or any kind of ability. So hopefully they will sort that out. There will be something eventually that comes along that helps with the combat knife. I mean, I do like a challenge, don't get me wrong. I love a challenge. But this is a head-banging wall challenge where it's just... You can see that you're just lagging out on something every time, and it's not just getting that kill easy like how you would have liked to have got it. I mean, you know, if I had a little bit of money for every 3rd or 4th kill I get to and then just died stupidly from the last kill before the 5 kills without dying, I'd be rich. It's happened so many times. That was actually a lucky kill, that one. I don't know what that dude was doing, actually. Let's just sit here a moment. We've got my 9-bang ready to use. No! Why does it do that all the time? It doesn't... I might have to put my sensitivity up, actually, because I don't know if that's something to do with it. But it's like it just doesn't turn in time when you've meleeed to get that kill when you've got close range, when somebody's just walked straight past you at close range. It just lags. It's about the 4th time that it's done that today. It's an absolute nightmare. Because that would have normally been an easy kill at that range. You would normally just melee, get the kill. Simple, but it just doesn't allow you to do that. There's like a specific way that you've got to actually melee, otherwise it's just not going to give you the kill for it. Like that again. All it takes is them to just slightly move and you just don't get the melee. Even though that is an easy, straightforward kill. I can't understand the issue with it, I really can't, because it's just a straightforward, normal kill. But it seems to struggle at getting that kill. Look at this, someone's really put those tactical things out there, haven't they? Just so when someone spawns, it's just like me, just blows them up. Right, let's try this. As I said, this is going to be the last game for this morning. We've not done too bad. We've got 2 bloodthirsties already, but I would have liked more.
Throwing 9 bang.
Right, we've got an enemy flash down there. Let's see if we can get it. But I think... There we go, that's one. So that kind of helped in a way. But now again, you see, we've got the issue of being noticed again here. We've got the ballistic shield, but again, that's not going to help us get 5 kills, but it could. Come on, I want someone to just jump over here now, or come from that right. Go in that room.
Hostile UAV circling.
See, now there's a UAV up, I've got to move. I'll move for a moment, but I bet I'm going to be seen here, because I can't move. Is this classed as moving? Who knows?
Ready to throw 9 bang.
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Chucking 9 bang.
Right, I think we're 1 away, aren't we, guys? We're 1 away from the bloodthirsty. This is where it can all go right or all wrong. There we go, there's another bloodthirsty. So that's a nice little room to control here. I mean, again, I've got bloodthirsties in here before. It's not a problem. But it's just sometimes it doesn't always work. Because of the players. Sometimes the players are pretty decent. And as you've seen, I mean, I should have got this bloodthirsty a while ago. But it didn't work. Just purely because, for some reason, it was just lagging out every time I tried to get the straightforward, easy kill.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
Be nice if I can get this merciless with it. If I can get the merciless. Ah, see what I mean again? It's a straightforward, easy kill. You just listen them completely. Because it just feels like there's just no range with the melee. You've got to be more precise with it. If you're not precise with your actual aiming at the comment, it just doesn't want to know. It's just not going to get the kill for you. Whoa. Let's try and control this little room again. Ah, come on. Let's try and hot foot it down into that little room again if we can. It's a nice little room actually, but again, it's just once I think you've controlled it for a little while, it's then hard to get it because everyone knows kind of where you are. They all start bombarding you, don't they? Now Recon has got his thing
Enemy
up there.
RCXD in your AO.
Chucking 9 bang.
Now I've got a flash. Let's see if we can get this. It's the same dude in that same corner again, isn't he? He was there before, like me. I'm controlling that room. I'm not entirely sure that this room would be any better than the other room. Oh, look at that. Just got shot from just my head just poking slightly over that window. I should have probably went prone there. That would have helped. But that's the only difference with that room compared to this one, because it's kind of a, I don't know, it's probably the same actually. There's me thinking it's a little bit different, but I don't think it is. I think it's exactly the same. Okay, got top 3 again. We've got another bloodthirsty, guys. Right, okay. Just looking at Ellis Rowland at the bottom there. Hello and welcome to the stream. Let's go, Spartan. Well, we've got 3 bloodthirsties today, guys, in this morning stream. I'm well chuffed with that. It's getting there, but as you can see, guys, it is taking time. We are trying all your perks out. We're trying the game modes out that you've been recommending to me. We're experimenting. That's the most important thing. I just want to make sure that that bloodthirsty did count, because that's going to be it, guys, for this morning's live stream. I'm going to have something to eat now. I'm going to have a break. Otherwise, I'm going to be banging my head against the wall with this. Let's just make sure that... Did I come out of the game? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Let's just make sure that they have been counting. So we should be up to 3. There we go, guys. So 3 has been registered so far. So only 2 more to go. If you guys are up for it, I may continue on with this later, okay, depending on what I'm doing. But I'm definitely going to have something to eat now for about over the next hour. And then I'm going to see what I'm doing, because it's the weekend. I don't really get too much time to play on here, but we're going to see if we can make another stream maybe later on this afternoon, if we get a couple of hours spare or an hour. Hopefully you guys can join me for that. There's only 2 more bloodthirsty to go for this common knife, and then we can get all the secondaries at diamond. So that when I get those 2 bloodthirsties, you'll be seeing the diamond for all secondary weapons. I can't wait, actually, to see the Helion Salvo at diamond. That's an awesome launcher. Okay, so I just want to end up then, guys, by showing you, I think, before we go, the setup that I've been using so far. So we have got Acoustic Sensor. That's been helping. It's been helping keep the blips on the map going to identify roughly where the enemy are. We've been using Engineer. I think that's been helping out quite a bit to obviously acknowledge where the enemy are placing maybe their, barricades, razor wires, that kind of thing. Maybe not so much for mesh mines, because mesh mines are still too hard to see for my liking. But I think players are now beginning to put the mesh mines in certain places and areas where you just can't see them. So that's good on their part, but bad for us because we walk into them. Lightweight, again, I'm not really certain that this is actually working at the moment, because lightweight is supposed to have this quick movement speed, more with a gun, I think, but it's just not keeping up with the enemy as much as I would like. But again, I'm keeping it for the time being. Skulker is definitely helping, because we do go prone and we do go crouch a lot with the combat knife, and to come back to a quick position again to get that stab out with the mallet is definitely helping. Ghost, I'm still not convinced that that works as it should do. I'll say no more about that, because I've said enough about that, really. And Dead Silence. Obviously, enemy players are not hearing our big black boots stomping around on the map, so that is helping in a way for them to not hear us. But then again, I think if they had acoustic on, like we have, I think they can hear you. I'm not certain if they can actually hear you. We're going to have a look. It just doesn't say nothing there. It just says enemy movements are easier to hear. But then when we go into Dead Silence, it says move quality and resist detection from acoustic sensors. So there you go. So even if a player did have acoustic sensor on, because we've got Dead Silence on, we wouldn't be able to hear them. Or they wouldn't be able to hear us, sorry, because we've got Dead Silence on. So that works on the reverse as well. When we've got acoustic sensor on and the enemy has got the Dead Silence on, we're not going to be able to hear them. So we'll just hit soft footprints. But then again, that is why I didn't use acoustic sensor in the first place, because that was happening a lot. I just wasn't hearing any enemy footsteps. Everyone seemed like they had Dead Silence on. But it is kind of helping with the acoustic sensor in another way, that it's blipping on the map on core mode. So that's helping even if we don't hear the enemy footsteps. But that seems to be an okay combination. We've got 3 bloodthirsties this morning out of it, so that's not all bad, is it? But we're going to continue on with this later on. Thank you, Mr. Corsa. I'll hopefully see you later, mate. I'll put a notification out, guys, when I'm going to be back again. And I do seriously need to get some Red Dead 2 footage back in again, so we're going to make some of that later on as well. But hopefully I can crack on with this, guys, get those 2 bloodthirsties later on. Hopefully you can join me for that. Thanks for all your comments, guys. Thanks for all your help with the combat knife so far. Hopefully you can continue on helping me and getting this to the bloodthirsties that I need a little bit later on this afternoon. But take care, guys. Thank you also, mate. And I just want to say good morning, Rugadoo3. Sorry, man, we don't come into this one. I'm now finishing up, actually. We've been on here like a couple of hours now. We've managed to get 3 bloodthirsties with the combat knife. And I'm not gone insane yet, okay? I'd started to, but I'm starting to feel like actually we have now got a nice combination of perks and tactical gameplay going on. But hopefully I'm going to be back later on, as I said later on, and Rugadoo3, hopefully you can join us then. But thank you so much for everyone watching. Thanks for all your comments. Take care, peace out everyone, and see you soon.